Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Powering is running forward. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up second and
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 37.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On the zone read again to Jeanty. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
70 range. 70 range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Chiefs.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle they go. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there at a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. taken in by Dell.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. They're coming feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. A run straight ahead with Jeanty.
And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's caught. Royals with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from his defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
15.
Mahomes now to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. 65. Viking 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
60 Bison.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 6.
Check. Panther.
They'll go again with Genty.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And even 100 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jalen Royals,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A run out of the gun with Jensen.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 8. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Dante Thornton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that, well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jalen Royals in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Harrison
Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Raiders 17, Chiefs 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Ooh, the juke. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Right back to Genty on first down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this into the 41-yard line.
The running lane's run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Genty.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He'll keep it himself.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Come on, ready.
Jeanty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 38, Mahomes. To the left side, he's got Royals. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders have recovered. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from it pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Check.
Back to throw now on first down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
That's to Bash over the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Cougar 19.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw again. He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Got it. Ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Ready. Go.
They'll try to punch it in with Jeanty. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the
They'll try again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. We'll call best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be the... He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker's on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. Now he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Chiefs 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked.
Ashton Jeanty. He's still on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. And it's simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
He'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit out and back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And again, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
All about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Second and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
26-yard line.
On the give, JT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Your passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try to run for it with JT.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll set up to throw. He'll try to do it himself. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Ready?
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he is in. Ashton Jeanty finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall and held back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go.
On the give, Jeanty. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Run, it's Jeanty. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for the Raiders, it's
said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the joker and the thief in the night.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premier album still gonna have